All right, you guys, welcome back. And in this update, I am so sorry for the people that live in Jamaica. We have some extremely catastrophic bad news. You guys, very, very, very bad news. Just give me 1 second. Paste it. Let's go. Let me go. Infrared. We're going to copy this message link. I'm going to go. All right. Let's get this stream started. Cyclone WX. Alright, you guys, welcome back. In this update, we got some really, really, really bad news. Alright, I'm just gonna tell you guys straight on from the get-go. It's gonna happen, you guys. The worst potential ever hurricane to ever be in the Caribbean. Potentially one of the worst. It's happening. Okay? It's seriously happening. We got potentially the worst ever recorded soon-to-be storm in there. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This could be definitely the worst storm ever recorded in Jamaica's history. I wish I could be telling you guys, oh, I'm just joking. This is just a joke. But I'm sorry. This is just not a joke. This is the latest loop of it. All right, welcome. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody. If you guys are new to the channel, please like and please subscribe. Also, I do have some very good news. We have now hit 1,000 subscribers. Oh my, wow. You guys, look at this little pinhole that I tried developing in this core. Look at that. Right here, we had the first signs of a pinhole I trying to develop right in here. Look at that, right there. Deep in the center, look at that. A little bit of it got covered back up. But this is what we are talking about. Very, very rapid intensification has begun. And this is a beyond worrying to me at this point because we are not even there yet, you guys. Look at this. This was a few moments ago of the satellite imagery. We actually had a little bit of a foggy eye a pinhole eye already trying to develop. All right, this is bad. If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe. Thank you, guys. Welcome. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. I don't know why my thing doesn't work anymore. Look at that. A little bit of a pinhole eye already trying to develop on satellite imagery. Yeah, it's pretty bad. This is a pretty bad thing going on here. We actually have the beginning of literally our eye developing in our hands. We got a full out. Yeah, this is a lot different look, right? Pretty much what's going on here is Malissa is beginning its rapid intensification. I personally think quicker than this. I think this is about to be a historic storm. If you guys are in Jamaica, I really wish you guys can evacuate, but at this point, you guys cannot. If you guys are in Jamaica, bunker down as best as you could. I will get as many pillows I would try and be in a tornado bunker. If you guys even have a underground bunker in Jamaica, not even. You don't even want to be there because of the flooding. I really wish you guys can all get out of Jamaica, because this is about to be, I don't want to say it, but this could be like a Hurricane Wilma making a landfall directly on Jamaica. It's already beginning its signs of rapid intensification. It has literally blown. I guarantee you this is about 995 millibars, probably near hurricane strength already. This is an historic storm by far. This is no doubt an historic storm in the making. Okay? If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. Let's get more people engaged with the weather. Let's do that. I'm going to like here more. Let me go here. If you guys, we're going to be live for the whole afternoon. We're good. Don't worry. We're good. Let's like, everybody, let's like the stream right now. Let's start getting more people engaged with the better. I don't even know what to say. We already got 26 override. Wow. You guys, I'm actually speechless right now. The latest data is beyond bad. I don't even want to show you guys. I want you guys to take a look at some of these hurricane models. Look at the 12Z. This is about what's going to happen, and look what literally happens. This just goes to rapid intensification now, and it continues it. By pretty much 8 p.m. tomorrow, this could be a Category 4 hurricane on the doorsteps already of Jamaica, bringing already major impacts. Okay? And then let's just keep looking. We go from a 951, 949, 946 to 935. We just start dropping millibars once this goes south. It starts literally doing a worse than Dorian. And then the has a 935. And then right here, just 927, 925, 923. We're now at a very strong 160 to 100 about 160 millibar storm right here. This will bring devastating impacts. You got a lot of rain bands here. I want you guys to draw this out. I'm really not trying to fearmonger. This is just what's reality now. Look at all these thunderstorms and rain bands impacting Jamaica. All right. This is historic. I'm just going to tell you guys straight out. This is historic. This is beyond historic. Okay? I'm looking at two. Wow. Wow. If you guys are new to the channel, please like, please subscribe. Did I wait 1 second? Let's get more people engaged with the weather. Let's go. I feel like we've been streaming. We only have like 25 people. What's up, everybody? Alright, we will. Oh my. This is a laughing joke. National Hurricane Center is now down as a 997 millibars. Yep. The rapid intensification has already begun. This is likely to become a very strong hurricane tonight. Yep. It's looking like it, you guys. That Malissa is about to do some historic things. Okay. Look at this. A 60 miles an hour. This was 1,001 millibars at the 11 a.m. advisory. We dropped like over 5 millibars in just 2 hours. All right. That's really, really bad. Also, I'm not trying to be dramatic. I mean, look at the hurricane models. They now, we go from a 920 to a 914 by 2 a.m. tomorrow night. Potentially into a 914 millibar storm. This will be an easy catastrophic hurricane. Look at Jamaica, all these rain bands impacting. This will be tropical storm to hurricane wind gusts in these bands. And then look at that. We go from 914. Looks like an eye wall mergers starts to happen. And then we go to 912. And then 904. And then 902. I mean, look at this. This is some historic data here. This is beyond bad. We have a 902 millibars heading right for Jamaica. Okay? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Look, this is the data. A 902 millibar storm right here. And if we look at the winds here, vorticity, similar satellite radar. I mean, look at literally what happens here. We have, this is a little bit dramatic, this part. Is, look, we got a pinhole eye about to make landfall right on Jamaica at 90 hours out. Okay? At this point, it's 908 millibar. It starts to weaken a little bit. But look at that. We really talk about some intense strength here. This will be beyond historic. Wow, look at that. This is the halves A. A 902 millibar is the strong one. Okay? Halves B likes it as a 911 millibars right here. So the halves A has a 902. Half B's now has a... Let's try and get up to 20 likes, you guys. Let's do it. Weather Kingdom. Wow. Wow. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm speechless. Oh, thank you about that. We did hit 1,000 subs. Thank you. That was very greatly appreciated, everybody. Thank you. I really couldn't have done it without you guys. Look at that. A Category 5 make landfall in Cuba and then weakening. Look at that. Thank you, thank you. I don't even know what to say. The HMON has a full-out 934 millibar making landfall and then moving like this. All right. HERF has Malissa becoming a Category 5 for Cuba right there. Pretty crazy. Let's take a quick look at satellite. Let's quickly zoom this out. Let's update this. I want to quickly get it updated. Wow. Wow. um, you guys, I'm honestly speechless. If you guys are in Jamaica, please prepared. Look at all this lightning. We got rapid lightning in the core now. Rapid lightning wrapping around the core on all quadrants. Yeah. Let me see if I can get some other people on, because I'm speechless, you guys. Wow. Malissa is doing the unthinkable. I honestly thought the models were crazy, but yeah, I know. There's already 3 dead out of this storm, and it's not even near the area. That also worries me. We also got the European that's going to be coming out, and oh my, I am scared what the European's about to show. Hey, European honestly nailed this storm direct on. This was awesome, and actually Euro is ready to go and rock and roll. Euro probably be pretty much. Oh wow, 998. That nailed it. And then yep. Okay. Ow. Okay, not that bad. It just has a direct landfall. Wow, look at that, impacting the Bahamas. I mean, to be honest, wow. Oh wow, I'm in disbelief. That is blowing. That's a blowing up core. I guarantee you if National Hurricane Center was in there right now. Look at this core. Wow. 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 I don't even know what to say, you guys. Major impacts to, wow. Malissa is strengthening. Malissa strengthening. All right. Okay, let's do this. We're going to get to other yards. I want to take a look at the FNV3. I just want to look at some of the ensembles that are showing this. All right. Wow. 9 wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. You guys, we're about to have some historic data. This is truly going to be the storm to watch. I'm sorry that I'm speechless, you guys. Weather Kingdom is speechless, and I know I am. And I feel bad. Thank you, thank you. I honestly just feel bad. Yeah, look at this. We got a lot of core developing. The core is literally right. Right. I need to stop the satellite imagery, but look at that. The core is right in here. And all you see is thunderstorms wrapping in like this. Look at this core. Yeah. Yep, Malissa decided to say, welcome home, you guys. We are born alive. Malissa really done it. This is some very deep thunderstorm convection. I mean, look at this shrimp look. This has that shrimp look. It has that nuclear warhead face on it right now. It's pretty impressive that the amount of pink is in this. We got a lot of and this is not, by the way, you guys, this is not D-Max. Yep, you heard me. This is not D-Max. We are heading towards D-Max. D-Max will be when I go live later. This is not D-Max. I am so afraid what Raycon's going to find. I'm going to be really honest with you guys. I'm worried. And I'm going to tell you guys this. This is going to be one of the strongest storms in the Atlantic. You got a 902 millibars, you guys. And by the way, before anyone says, where's all the wind? It's wind lag. It's literally, the storm is breaking the model. Look how expanding this is. Especially for a major hurricane. You got over 100. Look at all these winds. Jamaica will be white in these case scenarios. I'm like, I can't even speak right now, you guys. That's how bad it is. It's just how bad it is. Wow. And some of these tweets that I am getting from this, I mean, we got 31 degrees Celsius around Jamaica. This is literally in the best water in the world. Best waters in the entire world. We might be seeing these. Let me actually look at this. I think it was Wilma. Strongest Caribbean. I mean, you guys, this is... oh, yeah, by the way, we do have live cameras for Jamaica. But in this case scenario, there won't be any power on the island. So, this is a heartbreaking time. Wow. Wow. Literally a 9, oh my, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. I never thought Weather Kingdom was going to be talking about this year. One of the strongest storms. By the way, you guys, I'm going to give you guys a heads up. This probably will be the weakest recon you will see from Malissa from here on. Because we went from 1,004 to 998 millibars. And we got, in this convection, a lot of strong winds. We had winds up to, some gust winds up to 70 miles an hour flight level. By the way. Pretty crazy winds in the flight levels. This is about to be a CDO of its lifetime. I'm telling you. I mean, you got a CDO of its lifetime here. This is the core. This is the core under the deep thunderstorm convection. You got bands wrapping around in the core. Right there, you guys. I'm going to be honest. I don't even know what to say. Whoa, wow. Huh. And what's worrying is, you guys, the National Hurricane Center bumped up their forecast. Also, the rainfall is going to be historic. You now got rainfall up to 12 to 16 plus inches of rain in Jamaica. And this will likely update to maybe even more. We got isolated spots in Haiti up to 20 plus inches of rain. Jamaica is about to full on see it. Wow. I don't know why they don't have hurricane warnings for Jamaica. They should have put hurricane warnings a long time ago. This is, you guys, this was expected to be a 50-mile-an-hour storm tonight. This was not even supposed to be a hurricane by 8 a.m. It's supposed to be a 70-mile-an-hour storm. Yeah, 70-mile-an-hour storm. You guys heard me. From the National Hurricane Center. They're going to have, they actually might go Cat 5. I can actually see it. They have an 80-mile-an-hour storm tomorrow night. Whoa. Look at that. 100 miles an hour, 8 a.m. in 2 days from now. They have a 120, then to a 145. That's 25 miles an hour in 6 hours. And what makes it worse is a 150, you guys. And this is not even landfall yet. You got a 150, potentially a Category 5 hurricane making landfall right near Black Rivers. And this is, remember, National Hurricane Center doesn't have it becoming a hurricane to 8 p.m. tomorrow. Remember, this is not supposed to become a hurricane to 8 p.m. tomorrow. And look at the latest recon of where we stand. We got already 60 to 70 knots of winds as wind gust. This already supports a 60-mile-an-hour storm. This was supposed to be a 50-mile-an-hour storm at 8 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we already support a 60. I'm not trying to worry you guys, but National Hurricane Center might go Cat 5. Wow. Oh, God. You guys, I'm afraid to live stream later. Wow. Actually, the current analyzing, I'm looking at the latest analyzing of current storms. Oh my god. You guys, this is only at 29 degrees Celsius, by the way. No, it's entering 30. You guys heard me. Look at these waters right here that it's going into. Even warmer waters. Melissa's going into even warmer waters. Wow. You guys, I'm speechless. This is one of the toughest streams that I ever had done. And I honestly want to celebrate the big 1,000 subscribers with you guys. But I can't do that. I can't even celebrate it with you because there is people of my audience that literally is tuning in from Jamaica. I will be live tonight, probably like 10 or 10:30 tonight. I'm going to try and do as quickly as possible, okay? Yep, there it is. Look at the shear. That's why. This is the core, right? Let me actually go a little smaller here. This is the core, right? Look at that. We only got 15 to 20 knots of shear, and the shear is expected to lower even more. Yep, the shear is expected to lower even more. This is what happened. This is what's happening as the shear is dying down. The shear is just dying. It's historic to me. Oh my. Please be a joke. Like, come on. You got, wow. Look at that, more convection. Blowing up directly in the core right here. Wow. Hey, Tristan, do you want to join the stream quickly? Do you want to join the stream? I would love to get you on because I need your opinion. I'm mind blown, man. Tristan, I need your help. I'm mind blown about this right now. It's... oh my god. Why? Why? Never mind. Why? Why? Why, Malissa? Why? This is not even D-Max. Alright. Hey.
Yeah, I know. I know. I just officially got the word. Her centers are basically stacked as of 1 p.m. Central.
Let me make sure everybody can hear you. I'm just because I had a. This didn't work last time, and then I had to fix it.
Don't mind me. I just finished yogurt. I have to go do like a small job in a second. Can everyone hear me? Yes, I'm sorry for my name, by the way. Discord.
Oh. Why is no one saying?
They can't hear me?
I'm waiting. Let's just say I'm hoping it's working because it didn't work last time and I don't know why. And then I got it fixed. It was because Yep, they can hear you.
Okay. Real quick, I just want to let y'all know that she is technically still having a tiny bit of shear left, but the trough is quickly moving away. Very quickly, actually. She went from a blob earlier today. She was shrimp shape. She is 60 miles an hour. And I do expect her. In fact, the only reason why I don't expect a hurricane until this evening is because of the development of an eye, not because the environment is trash. So it looks like we are getting a case scenario. Another bad thing to say is that normally in this case with the trough still somewhere doing the weak spot, you would think, oh, she's going to go north. Nope. I really am not buying those northern solutions because we had a talk last night with other people saying a stronger solution would actually build back up the ridge quicker. So her rapidly intensifying now may allow her to stay in the Caribbean a bit more. What I will say to this is if you are in Jamaica, direct landfall or not, your biggest threat is 100% flash flooding. We don't know if the core is going to directly hit the island yet because it can shift a little west, it can shift a little east. But everybody in Jamaica should be getting ready for at least 15 to 25 inches of rain plus.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And another thing to know, I know this is not going to be the biggest threat, especially if the core hits, but especially if you're in eastern Jamaica by the model trending, please try not to be near the beaches, not only because of surge, but because so many models have been doing a trend of multiple tropical tornadic supercells on the right side as she blows up in intensification. So as we continue to monitor, your Water Kingdom is showing it here, you can see those right bands briefly on that model. So yes, there are some potential supercells, and because you have so much storm relative helicity by Malissa herself, it could get a few tornadoes in Jamaica. And yes, Jamaica does get tornadoes. So
he's talking about this, you guys. I just prodded up with the halves A. This is some of the banding features. He's talking about some of these hook echoes like this that's gonna try and hook around. We got another one right here. We got a lot of them, a lot of potential hooking supercell banding features that's going to be in the island, especially along the shorelines for pretty much catastrophic impacts if this does make a landfall. Or not even. This is already, and be honest with you guys, correct me if I'm wrong, we already got potentially 3 dead already out of Malissa, and Malissa is not even close enough to bring major impacts to the Dominican Republic or Jamaica. So it just shows you.
Yeah. That is mostly actually a help from the trough weakness, actually, due to the outflow. That's not necessarily Melissa herself, but that is the moisture is from Melissa. So it does show that even a storm far away can still do devastating impact. So we could see a few tropical tornadoes. Of course, it all depends on the evolution of the right side. Does it RI too fast, and is it enclosed, or do you have enough moisture to be able to prevent that and you get some right hookers? That's not the biggest threat, but that's definitely one of them. Surge and rainfall because of the onshore flow. That's your biggest threat. I'll
For
even
the
say
surge, how much surge are we talking about?
we don't know, only because we don't know if it's a landfall or still to the south. The worst case situation, we have to consider this is rapidly intensifying, so the water will take time to respond to the pressure. So we're not talking about a record category 5, 20 feet. No, because of the way atmospheric pressure works. This is still a devastating number. I would see about 10 to 13 feet, considering the atmospheric response time.
Okay. Thank you for that.
But remember, that's when there's RI. When it does an eye wall replacement cycle, that's when the surge could suddenly jump because of the atmospheric pressure response and the sea surface pressure. So it could be anywhere from 10 to 21 feet if you're unlucky. That is a wide range, but it depends on your evolution.
I mean, right now with the satellite imagery, this is not even DMAX. And we got some very, I would say probably the coldest cloud tops I've ever seen in the Caribbean basin in a very long time or record time, because you got a lot of just banding features blowing up right near this core. And secretly enough, if you guys cannot tell, we do have a little face in the center of Malissa now. I mean, in the latest frame, you got an eye right here, 2 eyeballs right there, and it looks like a faded out eye with a mouth like this. So you do have a little bit of a face feature trying to develop with Melissa. I'm just bringing that out, popping it out for you guys. Do you see that, Tristan?
Yeah, and I also would like to note that the shear that I did is all dependent on not only her size, but also when she eyeball replacement cycles. Most likely the NAC will go something of about 8 to 13 feet. But that also depends on when she eyeball replacement cycle. So that's why I did such a wide range, is because the atmosphere and the sea surface can respond differently. Basically, what I'm telling people is I can't give you a straight answer. I just know it's going to be at least be 8+ feet of surge. But the worst part is not necessarily the surge, but the onshore flow for days. Your water cannot rush out. So what does it do? It floods. So not only do you get the mountains with mudslides and all that heavy rain, but your onshore flow, even with the minimum surge, would prevent a lot of that rainfall from rushing out.
Also, I do have a thing for you. Let's see if this is the latest update. This was microwave imagery, let me look here. This was an older one. I think this was an older one right here. It did look like, oh wait, let me make sure. Yeah, this is definitely a little bit older. We definitely had quite a bit of a shrimp look here on the, like this. Look at that. You did have a shrimp look on the microwave imagery a little bit earlier. This was 1527 and 41 seconds.
Yeah, so that is the low level center and the mid level center starting to take shape, and starting to stack. The biggest question is, though, the timing of the high stacking will be the difference between Jamaica getting more of a flooding threat and a direct landfall. Because we talked about the physics of what happens with Jamaican storms. A lot of the time, when they RI, they tend to go to the southwest a bit because you're building back your ridge. So it's ridge pumping. That's what we call it. So we're going to have to see what happens. But she can still go to the north if she rapidly intensifies, if the high's a little north or high's a little south, if the trough comes a bit early from the west. So basically, this track all depends on rapid intensification versus the synoptics of the atmosphere. And I think I got a clue on how I can look at that. Ocean Prediction Center, where are you? This is where you come into play.
Okay, have you seen the hurricane model showing almost sub 900?
I have not seen them actually. A lot of them don't because of a Jamaica hit.
Yeah, the HAPS A has a 902 millibars.
Let me see real quick. Because the models can still be a little bit iffy because she didn't completely stack by the time they initialized it. Let me check this real quick because I do have to go very soon.
Okay.
Okay, so it does a bunch of, oh my god, that's horrifying.
Yeah.
It does the Euro, but a Northern at the same time. One more thing, by the way, it only shows a category 4 on the models. The models can be really bad with wind speeds and rapid intensification situations. So if I were to really do an educated guess, it says what's the highest wind speed on here? 130 would be 150, considering the pressure of 914 millibars and the wind lag time. That would potentially be a possible category 5 right when it approaches Jamaica, because you have to consider wind lag, especially when it reaches 902 millibars at 120. That's not realistic. That 902 millibars, with at least with wind lag considerations, would likely still be a category 5 hurricane. So we are likely dealing with 160 miles an hour is a very good guess based off this model. Let me check HAVS B. HAVS B does the same thing, but it only goes to 126. Again, I don't believe that because of the way she's already strafed now. So 160 miles an hour would be the true peak if they do follow a stall south of Jamaica and then hitting the central or west side. H Wharf, where are you? I just want to get a good feeling of you. H Wharf is very unrealistic at strength because she's already 60 miles an hour, but it does go a bit west of the island. It skirts and then it moves more towards Cuba and the Bahamas. Hmon, come here. I just want to get a feeling of all of these because I have to consider that they missed the new 60 miles an hour and the new data. Even when they miss the data, they all still show 150 miles an hour. So that tells me likely in the next runs, depending on wind lag, we'll likely get a Cat 5 again in the next months.
Yeah, pretty crazy
you
stuff.
You got to consider that the Jamaican mountains can tighten up a rotation too. So with it helping it stack even more.
Yeah, but the thing is, hello, by the way. The thing is that didn't you say like before that that Jamaica could put out like a 4-cent IWO replacement cycle? That's if it could kill off. And so basically, this is what my thinking is. If the second IWO was to be shredded and the core was able not to make landfall in the warm Caribbean waters, then you would not be able to get an IWO replacement cycle. If it strengthens too fast, or if downsloping with the mountains makes your secondary IWO a bit stronger, then it can force either a merger or an IWO replacement cycle. Now, honestly, I'm going to be very honest with you. It doesn't matter. They're screwed either way. Even if this wasn't going to likely become a Cat 5 or a Category 4, the stalling and the endless rainfall just screws them over anyway. So it's a pick your poison. And unfortunately, I think Jamaica is about to drink 2 poisons at the same time. Yeah. I don't like it at all. And even if this thing doesn't hit Haiti, we've already got near 20 reports in parts of the Dominican Republic. So that moisture is already doing its work.
Let's see here.
This convection looks very interesting.
It's stacked. She's doing her job. The only reason why I expect her to, I think, until this evening, she'll organize herself. Maybe she'll shrink into a hurricane. But today is a organized day. Today is not the day where we're expecting the sudden holy hell of rapid intensifications. It will likely be tonight into tomorrow.
The thing is, it has that shrimp look, which I don't like.
It has that shrimp look, but remember, it got to completely stack the core and build itself. Because she's been sheared for most of her life. It looks like a comet, yeah, exactly. Someone said Harvey Caribbean edition. Not necessarily, only because we don't know how long she's going to stall, and it depends on how much bands train on you. A better comparison is a stronger Jamaican version of Allison of 2001. That would actually be a better comparison than Harvey. But if you're talking about the strength 2, yeah, you can say Harvey, but I see a Allison considered with the rainfall at least. Considering that there were moments where a lot of people had breaks and some people just kept getting training. But yeah, and I'm also comparing it to Allison because we don't know if it's going to directly hit Jamaica. For all intents and purposes, when more of a southwest due to ridge pumping potential, it could go a bit more west of Jamaica as the trough lifts it. So we'll see what happens. I was not expecting to talk so much today.
No, you good, man.
Fine.
I just have a boring cup of coffee. I just took my sip. But yeah, that severe weather trough by the Storm Prediction Center is what I'm watching because that is our trough that will take Melissa north. So her evolution is going to be a very quick but devastating one. Which, a lot of our costliest storms in history have been very quick hitters. So it wouldn't be a surprise if she does that. Real quick, I know we're talking about Malissa, but I do have to go very quick. I want to talk about something really quick. If you are in Texas or Louisiana, heads up, you do have a risk of some MCS complexes today and tomorrow with some supercells capable of producing a few tornadoes. And some large hail is expected definitely today across Midland and Fort Stockton. So if you are in that area, just letting you know, we do got some supercells with the potential of 2+ inch hail. Damaging wind is still 15. They could go 30 depending on the atmospheric conditions and mesoscale. A couple of tornadoes could occur today also in the areas around the Mexico-Texas border, Austin, San Antonio, Fort Stockton. I wouldn't be shocked that maybe a merger makes 1 or 2 strong tornadoes, depending on what happens. Tomorrow, there is a MCS complex risk from Waco, Austin, and San Antonio to west of New Orleans, Louisiana. A 5% is from Houston east to west of New Orleans, including parts of the coast of Texas. Wind is still at 15%. We'll see what happens with the evolution. And large hail is going to be more of a Austin, Houston, Lufkin potential here for tomorrow. But for people in the United States, I want to briefly touch on that. Weather Prediction Center, just really quick, because I know our main story is Melissa and I don't have to go. We do have a slight risk today for parts of Oklahoma, southern Kansas, and a lot of the northern, the mid, the southern parts of Texas. And then tomorrow, western Mississippi, southern Arkansas, the southeast corner of Oklahoma, going to Louisiana, and parts of eastern Texas are under a slight risk of flooding. You will not get Melissa, though. So be lucky. You get a slight flooding. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say here.
Wow.
Anything else before I go real quick?
I sincerely apologize. I did not know y'all were live streaming. Hi. What's the link?
I do have to go do a little bit of my one little job today. So I will likely be back at some point. I know y'all likely not live by then, but I'll see y'all later.
Yeah, I'll be live later tonight.
All right. See y'all later.
See you.
Wow. That wraps a lot of this update, honestly. Wow.
Yeah.
So any thoughts, LTW, on your analysis?
I'm just curious, like, how strong is it? I got so many questions. How strong is this going to be? How much impacts is this going to do? How big is the storm going to be? Like, is it going to do an hour replacement cycle? Is it going to go sub 900? Well, we can already figure that out. But you get the point, right?
Yeah.
There's so many questions to be asked about the storm.
Wow. Yeah. All right. Anyone else that's in here or no?
No, it's just me.
All right. I think I'm going to be ending the stream soon because I do have to get ready for work and stuff and kind of get ready
Okay.
for later. First off, this is going to be a very, very, very bad storm. I'm waiting for recon and everything. If you guys are new to the channel, please like, please subscribe. I hope you guys are, if you guys are new to the channel, it'll be very greatly appreciated.